Greetings, llama lovers. My name's David. This is the Llama Sanctuary, and on this Christmas Day, I thought I'd take you for a quick guided tour around the sanctuary, introduce you to some of the residents here, show you a little bit about what we do, and show you a little bit about the weather that's going on here at the moment. So if you follow me now, we'll go and find some llamas. So this is the Llama Sanctuary. It's home to 44 resident llamas and alpacas at the moment. That number varies considerably, even from day to day sometimes, depending on who's coming in, who's going out. You'll see here we've got quite a bit of building work going on. This is our new store and craft centre. Close the gate behind me. So at the moment our store is in the back of this little trailer, but we're expanding to introduce a craft centre and visitor centre here. So let's go and find some help. So this is the green room. So here we have Bella, and somewhere inside, you just saw a little nose poking out, is Rico. Here he comes. Oh, his blanket's in a mess. So Rico shivers a lot. He's suffering from the cold. These are both very elderly. They're about 25 years old. They've not long been here. They've been about 2.5 months. And yeah, they're just learning to settle in at the moment. So this building, this is the refirmary. And there's some building work going on here at the moment. This is the new laid-back llama wing. Oh, we've already got one resident in here. This is Jet. She's obviously found her way in here. It's still under construction at the moment. But this will be the intensive care stall. So it'll have a winch up in the roof, heated flooring, and shuttered windows here so that any llama who's inside can actually remain cushed and see outside, see what's going on. Let's go and see who we've got in. The refirmary is where those who require special care, special attention, typically the elderly. And who have we got in here? Oh, we've got a few in here. So Brownie in the red coat. He's found himself on the heated floor. We've got a heated mat underneath there. He's very elderly and he's crippled in his front legs. He can just stagger around a little bit. He doesn't go far. But he's been like that for several years and he's quite happy. He's a real gentleman. Heidi, she's only been here a few days. She's settled in. Her coat's all askew. Trying to keep a coat on a llama is a great challenge. And one just stepping into the doorway at the moment. This is Jemmy, and for any visitors to the Llama Sanctuary, they'll know Jemmy. She's about 5 years old, and she is completely blind. Let's move away from there. She was born blind. In fact, she only has one eye at the moment. Hello, Jemmy. And there's another little alpaca in there with a blue coat on. That's Molly. She's also blind. She's about 28 years old, just like Africa next to her. She's also 28. A much bigger llama. Molly went blind a couple of years ago. She wasn't born blind. Okay, and in here, in the intensive care section at the moment, is Gypsy. She's wearing a harness at the moment. You'll see we have up in the roof the electric winch. She has severe arthritis, and this cold weather is really causing us some problems at the moment. She has difficulty getting up and down, so sometimes we use the winch, sometimes we'll lift her by hand and help her down as well by hand. And in here is the kitchen. All kinds of things going on here. And, oh, here they are. The resident boys, Boris and Kiwi. Got their little heated bed in there. So lots of food processing going on in here. Buckets of beet pulp being soaked, hay cubes, all sorts of things waiting for the next feed time. We've still got a little bit more to do. We've got another section to build on the other end there. But this was all financed by Laid Back Llamas, an NFT agency. And what a terrific assistance that has been. And having this extra little mud room in the front here so we don't take snow into the main barn. So let's go through into the main section. This is what we call the arena. This is where the main tribe lives. I think there are 16 or 18 in the main tribe at the moment. They have access to about 20 acres of parkland. We'll just stop and say hello to Princess Meadow in the arches here. Princess was attacked by a bear. We were called to an incident. She was severely injured by a bear and just left in a field. She's made good recovery from her injuries except for her legs. She's now crippled in the front legs, so she will be staying at the Llama Sanctuary. We've got the handsome chap over there, Amigo, another elderly chap. Well known to visitors. He's like the greeter. He stands at the gate and waits for the treats to come in. And then we have Merlin, the guanaco, always eating. Never to be found not eating, in fact. And Jasper, the alpaca. An alpaca with attitude, so he spends his time away from the other alpacas, just to keep the peace. And talking of other alpacas, this is Lukey. He's off to see if there's any food on offer at the moment. He lives with the main tribe because he's fallen in love with the biggest llama in the sanctuary. He's quite elderly, deaf as a post. Go on there, Lukey. And here's the main tribe. Oh, there's a little bit of hanky-panky going on in here. Nice one. We're filming 10-2, okay? You don't need to be doing that. And this is Jewel, who's obviously had her head out in the snow. Yes, we have geldings and females in here. Tantu's not quite up to the job. Yeah, I don't think we need to see that, Tantu. And then we've got Fado, we've got Toby over there. Lilium wants to join in with what's going on. Now these ones are all crammed into the barn at the moment because we're having to use it for hay storage. Normally we would have the entire 40-foot by 20-foot barn available, but the barn that we were renting to store hay is no longer available to us. So we're having to keep our hay in here. So that's another barn that will be required next year. So these ones are all healthy. There he goes, he's sitting down beside his girlfriend now. It's quite harmless, he doesn't do anything. And Hermes. Come and say hello. So Hermes was an escapee. He'd been living wild, roaming up and down the rail tracks for some time, and he was actually darted, tranquilized to catch him, since he had evaded all attempts to catch him for several months. Whoops, we're sliding down the hill. Let's just go and say hello to Paul. Everybody loves Paul, don't they? A bit chilly for you at the moment. It's about minus 17 degrees. Okay, let's Who else have we got? Somewhere over here. Oh, there's Connie. And Connie was one of 3 llamas who had been set free into the forest, and the people then left the property. And when they came back, there was no one around to feed them or care for them, so we were called in to catch them. And we can just see Ollie over there in his little cube. He's a sire alpaca, very pretty. But he's not going to come out and say hello today, it's too cold. So visitors who come to the sanctuary will get to mingle with all the llamas and alpacas. Feeding carrots, apples. Let's see this tribe over here. So these came from the SPCA. They closed down a petting zoo and brought all the llamas here. And we have a few 2 babies in the midst. I'll come and say hello to those in a minute. So this is Carmen and her little baby boy in the blue coat, Deshani. This Summer, a miniature llama. Here comes Poppins. And let's just say hello to the little one here. This is Manon. Hello. You gonna come and say hello? How about you? You gonna say hello? And a quick kiss from Juno. Where's Big Daddy-O? There he is. Over to the side. He's the Big Daddy. He's still an intact male, so he's shut inside this 6-foot fencing at the moment. That's another job for next year, putting in new fencing. Always lots to do here. If you're ever looking for jobs to do, we always have lots of building, fencing, cleaning. And there are a few more, but we won't make our way over to them. Can't see them, they're all shut inside. Alpacas over in the little white house over there. All in all, it's 44 llamas, and we're just about to start feeding, so Lynn will come down. They have access to hay all the time, especially at this time of the year. But the skinny ones, the elderly ones, and we have a lot of elderly ones here, they require some special feed to keep them warm during this cold spell. I hope you've enjoyed this little trip around the Llama Sanctuary. And finish off with a little view of Jet. Don't get up, Jet. There we go. And if you'd like to come and visit the sanctuary, just give us a call, send us an email to make a booking, and we'd love to see you. Thanks for your help, thanks for your support, and we wish you a wonderful new year. Bye.